to a brand new episode of the Breakeven Diaries Season 3, powered by the Entrepreneurship Cell of SIMSREE, with me, your host, Cindy Racel Rodriguez. I'm in Osia Manufacturing, a startup that makes gold chains. India is one of the largest markets for gold, and growing affluence has led to a growth in demand. Why? Because gold plays a very central role in our country's culture. It's a secure investment, a symbol of wealth and status, and also a fundamental part of many rituals. So I'm super excited for this episode. Let's go ahead. This is the owner of Osia Manufacturing, Mr. Sunny Gadia.
Hi.
Hello and thank you for this opportunity. So would you like to tell us something about your factory?
Yeah, of course. Osia Manufacturing. We started this manufacturing unit last year 2021. And our specialization is we make gold hollow chains, which is very much in trend nowadays, and it's going to be in future also as more creativity and concepts we keep adding to it.
So I'm sure our viewers are very eager to know what was your inspiration behind founding this.
Well, before that I was a trader and I was into some limitations. Like, I'm always a person who keeps learning, and learning a business means like it's more profit to a business. So I was just keeping myself focused on where, what and what to do. So then I just got a step of getting it into manufacturing unit where a lot things get to learn from others also, as it is a teamwork. So slowly, gradually I kept the things working, getting connected, but then the pandemic has always been a step for me, keeping me back to this. And finally I started connecting all the dots, and we found with a small unit with few laborers and started the unit.
Excellent, because as our audience is going to see, this is a very amazing unit. And setting up such a unit is not cakewalk. So would you like to tell us some of the challenges you faced and how do you conquer them?
Yeah, of course, challenges were there. It's to any manufacturing unit, this pandemic has given a lot of challenges to everyone. As said, like labors were scattered, things were not all in executions, even the machineries plant, everything, whom to discuss, what to discuss, things were all on pipeline. But then slowly, gradually, as time favored, things comes on path and labors and everything, things worked, and we set up this unit.
That is very inspiring. So now, please, I request you to take us through the jewelry making process, and audience, trust me, this is going to be very, very insightful.
So we, as a manufacturer, we make gold hollow chains. Our specialization is hollow chain, which we called as Indo-Italian. I'll show the few samples of it. These are the samples which are here on display. These are light-weighted chains. When you just have it in your hand, it's too light. Which are very trendy. So now the process starts with raw material. So the raw material basically is we cast the gold into a rod. So we have a melting furnace where we cast the rod, and that rod we just put it into a rolling machine, then we make this type of strip pieces of gold, which is uneven, and we go through a process of strip cutting process, which makes a uniformity. It gives a uniformity this way, how it looks this way. Then we take a core wire, which we use sometimes as iron when we go to particular carat, that is 75, 18 carat, and when we work with 22 carat, we use copper. So copper, it looks like this. This is a copper rod which has a channel on it, and we use a cooler machine. So this gold gets engulfed with this rod, which somewhat it looks like this. Again, this is of gold where the core wire is iron. Then after this, we go through a rolling machine process where we squeeze the wire, which we'll show you in the demo right now. Rolling machine. This will be will reduce its dimension as required. These are different paths. So after this process, we will require size of wire. This is the final wire what we got from that rolling machine, which is of particular diameter as required. Now the labor is going to make different links as per the chain required. This is making the links. This is a spring, from that he is going to cut and make small links. The link somewhat it looks like this. This is the spring. Now it's going to cut and make small links out of this. These are the small links of square shape. It's going to connect this and make as per the requirement desired design. So these are the few chains of that links, semi finished. Here you can see one person is doing shoulder with those links. So after this, goes to the process of getting the core to be dissolved to chemical process, which we have a somewhere other chamber. We'll show you that chamber. So this is a room where we remove the copper, the core wire inside from gold. This is a filter plant. Removal of copper is getting done. This is a suction. Smoke is not going to come out. And it goes through the filter process from this chamber to this chamber to this chamber. And outside when it goes, smokeless, with no smell. These are the fumes coming out. So it will be completely removed from the gold, and finally we will have a final product which will be called as hollow chains. Reaction with the chemical. This is a strip cutter machine where we remove all the uneven part from this and we get a good strip. This is how the machine works. It's a manual one. These are the extra shouldering machines what we keep in stock. This is the main heart of the plant. This is called a puller machine or a draw bench. This is a set part of. This is also a die which we use it. Keep it here. Keep the wire from here. This is The other end we hold it from this clamp and use it. This is works this way, pulls the wire. This can almost pull up to 5 tons. This is how it works. This is a machine, again making different shapes. We use a die to tie a wire here. How it works. No machine is left. This is a pattern making machine on wire. This is how it looks. The wire goes from here, this end, and it comes making pattern in middle somewhere here. You get it roll like this.
So as you can see, we are at the heart of Indian jewelry, and we can actually see all the stages the gold goes through before actually reaching your neck or your wrist. So which factor according to you plays a really vital role in deciding the design of the chain?
Well, it's it's not a one-man army. It's a teamwork. So I can't say that I myself is working. It's a teamwork. We discuss the designs, we put it all on table, and then finally it comes with an outcome.
You have recently checked your gold chains for the IIJC exhibition. It's a really big one. Could you please tell our audience something about it?
Well, yeah, very much happy when my products those are get display on the IIJS exhibitions and the buyer sees and the orders comes. It really gives such a positive feeling to me. And yes, IIJS plays a very important role where the buyer comes and meet and the market gets more motivations, which is always needed.
Really enlightening. So, what do you envision as the future of the Indian gold jewelry market?
Well, Indian gold jewelry market always from my end, I would say it's bright, always all time, as gold always remain something a safe asset, a safe haven asset, always asset. And in Indian culture, buying gold is always remain a tradition. So yes, always from decades we have seen gold has always given a good increments in the past and now in the future.
Now it's time for our golden rapid fire round called Footloose. Sunny, are you ready?
Yeah, all set, all right.
So your first question is, what are the 3 golden qualities an entrepreneur should possess?
Well, 3 great qualities is creativity, leadership, and a good motivator.
Superb. What is your golden achievement till date?
Well, my good and healthy network.
Nice. Next question is, what do you like to do in your golden leisure time?
Spending time with my family and friends.
Very nice. And now time for our last question, but a really interesting one. If you were a superhero, what golden superpower would you like to possess?
Well, superpowers to stay healthy and an ability to convince everyone.
Great. So that was really quick fire fun, and I know our audience enjoyed it as well. As we near the end of this really golden episode, what message would you like to give to our budding entrepreneurs and all the viewers who are seeing this?
Well, to keep adding success over the failure. That's the only thing I would suggest.
So every failure is a stepping stone to success, and I'm sure our audience has picked that up by now. Thank you so much for gracing our episode. I have had a really splendid time, and I'm sure our viewers have enjoyed it as well. This is me, Cindy, signing off. See you soon with a brand new episode of the Breakeven Diaries Season 3.